Why do we get bored when we've been together for a long time? In the whirlwind of emotions, as a relationship spans many years, the initial intensity gradually gives way to dullness. You might search for the answer to the question, why do we get bored when we've been together for a long time? And you'll find that you're not alone. Over 128 million Google results prove it. Long-term relationships sometimes become dull, and many wonder if this is a sign that the feelings have faded. In reality, feeling bored in a long-term relationship is completely normal, and everyone has or will experience this. From a psychological perspective, one of the main reasons is that our brains have adapted to the intense emotions that initially existed. The intense feelings no longer consume us, whether they are positive or negative. This is known as chemical adaptation, a natural process in which the emotional highs and lows caused by events, whether joyful or sad, gradually fade and return to a stable state. This is not abnormal. It is a new state that every relationship must face. With a new mindset, you can respond more comfortably and maintain the relationship. The initial sense of infatuation has never disappeared. As you get closer to each other, the things around your partner have become part of life. They have witnessed your growth, been with you through the years of youth, and experienced hardships that seemed insurmountable. Although they no longer make you flush, and your heart race when they hold your hand, as in the beginning, they still hold your hand tightly every time they walk past you, remembering small things like your dislike for certain foods or allergies to pollen. Love is still present. You have simply become accustomed to these displays of affection. Love doesn't have to be intense to be fascinating. Calm and gentle love is also very precious. Love doesn't always have to be expressed through long night conversations or being wrapped up in each other. It also needs moments of silence to hear the sound of falling rain, to hear their deep breaths before work stress, to see the dreams of youth that both still have. The pure silence draws people closer because only those who feel comfortable with each other can sit together without speaking. Although you've come to understand that feeling bored in a long-term relationship is normal, you should also act to warm up the feelings. Unlike the initial stage of love, when our brains have gradually become accustomed to each other's presence, and chemicals like oxytocin and dopamine create feelings of closeness and excitement, we need to find ways to create new experiences for the relationship. Psychologist Aaron, the father of the 36 questions, advises that we need to frequently engage in new and exciting activities to maintain a long-lasting relationship. An innovation can make both rediscover those thrilling emotions of the early days. A date at a new location with a completely different style, or deep questions to understand each other, will make your hearts race and both feel energized. As a quote says, "Love is about learning, sharing, listening, being surprised, writing sincerely, and being patient." A relationship doesn't continue in the way we initially see it. Over time, it can make lovers bond even closer or drift apart. No relationship is immune to feelings of boredom. However, having been together for a long time is not always a sign of incompatibility. It's simply a highlight, and much depends on your will to maintain the love. According to the 3-month rule in love, a relationship can change within the first 3 months. This is the time to determine what the other person is truly like. After overcoming this stage, you will have a clearer view of your relationship. Reflect on the time you've spent together and see if you've found the answer to your own relationship.